Okay, like I said, pineapple. We're going to do some of the pineapple. Once again, my test kitchen, never done this before. We're going to take this pineapple without cutting my fingers off, I hope. I'm going to attempt to cut this pineapple completely in half. Completely in half. So let's see what happens. Oh, this knife is... I bought this knife for $6 yesterday, and I'll tell you what, it's pretty darn sharp. This might not be pretty. Might not be the prettiest cut. And when we cut this in half, I want that green stuff attached to this. I want some of that green stuff still attached to this. So I'm going to try to cut that green stuff in half. The green stuff, cut it in half. Leave some attached to both sides because this is going to be sexy. Sexy. You're not going to like everything I cook. I don't like everything I cook. But I like most of what I cook. This is going to be, it doesn't have a name yet, but it's going to have a name. What I'm going to do next, look at that, perfect, beautiful. Check out my knife, $6. Giant. I'm going to carve all this pineapple out here to form a bowl. I'm going to save the edible parts to cook with. So we'll see you in a bit. Okay, I'm going to do a little recording myself now. Okay, we got the pineapple cut in half. It's going to take some time to cut that out of there and make the bowl and get rid of the waste. So in the meantime, what we're going to do is we sprayed our pan, handy dandy little pan. And if you don't have a pan, then you can just stick your chicken in your air fryer whole and go ahead and cook it in there whole, right in the basket. But we're going to do some chicken and we're going to do some jalapeno peppers, and I'll show you what that looks like. Okay, we got the chicken. It's nothing but chicken breast. I cut all the little fat and the veiny things off of it. Nobody likes them little veiny things. We're going to put a little bit of salt on it here. Okay. And what we're going to do is we're going to stick it inside this air fryer, and we're going to cook it for 10 minutes. Just 10 minutes. We're going to stir it around. That's what we're going to do. In 10 minutes, we're going to stir it around, and we're going to add some more stuff. So we'll pull this out. We're going to set this handy dandy little pan down in there. But before we do that, remember the grill mat I bought? It's a grill mat or a baking. They also make a baking mat for your oven. We're going to put that in there. We're going to set the chicken pot down in there. 410 minutes stirred around. We're going to add some more stuff. So we're going to start chopping some more stuff up. See you in a bit. We chopped up some jalapeno. We're going to cut that all up real fine. That's going to go in with the chicken. Okay, it's almost been 10 minutes. Actually, it's been 9 minutes. So what we're going to do is we're going to pull this thing out. And we're going to pull it out. I'm going to set it down here. We're going to stir this puppy up. And we're going to add some peppers. We got some jalapeno peppers, the chicken, half a pineapple done so far. What we're going to do, we're going to throw the peppers in here, because this is going to make 2 big servings or 4 big servings or whatever. We're going to throw the peppers in there. We're actually going to take this pineapple, and it's nice and juicy, and we're actually going to pour some of the juice in there. Some of the pineapple juice, we'll pour it in there. You could put mushrooms in here, you could put onions in here. You could put green peppers, whatever you like, you can put in there. Chicken's been in for 10 minutes, 400 peppers in there. We're going to stir it around. Got to watch this little pan's hot. If you don't have one of these little pans, like I said, you can still do it in the basket, the fry basket. Believe it or not, you can. I have other videos where you show me putting in peppers and all kinds of fine things, and they stay in there just fine. I wouldn't suggest you dice them up as small. It's probably hot. No, that's not too bad. So we're going to put this back in for 10 more minutes, and then we'll be able to put it together and it'll be done. There you go. 10 more minutes. 400. It's been 15 minutes. We're going to stir it one more time. We're going to give it another 5 minutes. That'll be for a total of 20 minutes. 10 stir, 10 stir and add stuff, 5 stir again. So far we have 15 minutes in it. We're going to do it for another 5. 400. 5 more minutes. Why the chicken was in there, what I did is I did my pineapples, made them nice and beautiful. I took 4 cups of chicken broth out of a box, low sodium, low fat chicken broth, boiled it, brought it to a boil out of 4 cups of rice. When you're cooking regular rice, instant rice is what I use. It's 1 cup of liquid with 1 cup of rice. I mean, you can use that, I don't know, healthy stuff, what's it called? Kiwan or wild rice. You can use whatever you want, but this is what we got so far. While that chicken's cooking, this is what we did. Pineapple, we took the best parts of the pineapple, we chopped it all up, and we'll be done here in a couple seconds. Couple minutes actually. Okay, it's been actually 20 minutes exactly right now. 20 minutes. 10 minutes, add some stuff. Stir, 5 minutes, stir, 5 more minutes. I think it looks pretty good. See what the chicken looks like here. Take a chunk of chicken out of there. Like I said, this is the test kitchen. I've never done this before. I know, when someone says I've never done this before, I know, it's hard to believe, but looks good. And this is the best part. Why? Because I like meat. I like meat. Let's try it. Delicious. So hold up. Okay. Pause that. What we're gonna do is we're gonna take this out of here. This little handy dandy little pot. We're gonna dump all this chicken, oops, and peppers into a bowl. Okay. Just gonna put it all in this bowl. Like I said, 10 minutes for the chicken. Stir. Add at 400, add your jalapenos. In the meantime, you can be doing your dishes. You can do your pineapple, you can do your rice. That's 4 cups of rice. Use whatever kind of rice you like. So now what we're going to do is we're going to get rid of this. Well, now, so we got our handy dandy little pan, and what we're going to do now, see how hot that is. It's not that hot. We're going to take some rice. This is white rice cooked in chicken broth, low fat, low sodium chicken broth. We're going to scoop some in here. Rice. Let's give it another good scoop of rice. Okay. We're going to use a wooden spoon. Treat this like it's your best cookware. I'm going to take this, put this in here. I'm going to try not to get all that juice. So we'll use a slotted spoon. Put this in here. Some pineapple. Boom, right on the top. Right on the top, boom. Right on the top, boom. Put it all in there. Get it right on the top. Oh. Right on the top. We're going to set that back in here. We're going to put it back in the air fryer for about 2 minutes on 400. So we'll do 400, we'll do 2 minutes, and we'll see you in 2 minutes. Okay, we're back again. We're going to pull these out. I'm going to give them a name. I asked my wife, I said, do you want to be in my video? She said, you want a rectal exam. So that helped made part of the name. I make the name up as I go according to what I'm making and whatever happens during the situation. But anyway, that's what it looks like. Okay, so we're going to set this down here. That's going to be hot. The bottom of this is hot, so you don't want to set it on anything that can't get hot. I probably should have a bigger spoon, but that's okay. We got these 2 pineapples cut in half. We got rice cooked in chicken broth. We got chicken, we got pineapple, we got jalapeno peppers. Sounds beautiful, doesn't it? I'm going to put this in here. Here's what I want you to do, guys. If you're home, okay, I want you to go get yourself the air fryer. You can do this in the oven, really, in a skillet. If you don't have an air fryer, that's okay. And I want you to do this. I want you to cut the pineapple, and I want you to take time to do this. And when your wife gets home, I want you to tell her, come on in, honey, give her a hug, tell her you love her. Go ahead and have a seat. I already took care of dinner. Okay, because you could have everything done except for the rice and ready to go. So she comes in, she sits down, you go up again, you offer her a drink, and you take this into her. Okay? And I think that looks pretty sexy. We're going to put some sweet and sour sauce or banana sauce on there. Okay? So give it to your wife. Tell her you love her. Dinner's on you. Give it to her. She needs a break. Let her sit down and eat. Okay? And then when you're done with that, I want you to do the dishes. I know I'm asking a lot of you. Do the dishes. And then I want you to, after your evening of watching a movie or whatever, I want you to take her back and tuck her in. Tuck your wife in bed. You know, give her a massage, give her a hug. Lay down with her for a little while if you're not ready to go to bed. And I just want you to give her a hug and tell her that you love her, okay? But let me tell you something. Don't try to get in her pants. Don't try it. Because if you try to get in her pants and she's not interested, you just ruined the whole night. Because she'll think you did it just to get in her pants. But you know what? If she wants to get freaky, she'll let you know. So the name of this dish is Freaky Freaky Pineapple Rice. Check it out.